another makeup haul and some clothing items I've recently picked up. I know I just did a Lucky Brand clothing haul, but I ended up getting a couple of other things for my job and also found a couple of other t-shirts at Target and the Disney store. So I'm going to be sharing all that stuff with you guys. As far as the makeup goes, I did get stuff from Ulta, from Sephora, from Glamlite, and from that's pretty much it that I've ordered, and Colourpop. So let's go ahead and get started with the Sephora stuff because I've been wanting to haul this stuff for a while. So the first things I want to share with you guys is I got 4 shades of the kind of newish. They're not really as new now because I've been waiting for my Colourpop order to share these with you guys. But I got 4 shades of the Pat McGrath Divine Rose blushes. So I did get 4 shades because I'm crazy. But I had originally ordered 3 shades, and one of the shades came as a duplicate shade, so I didn't end up getting the one shade, of course, that I really wanted. So I had to go back to the store to exchange it for the shade that I wanted. And since we were allowed to start swatching things now, since, you know, restrictions are kind of getting lighter at this point, I was actually allowed to swatch the blushes in store, and I swatched a couple of them. And I swatched one of the pink shades too, which is the one I'm wearing today, and I ended up grabbing that shade as well. So I got 4 shades. So we have Nude Venus, Desert Orchid, Flirtatious, and Divine Rose. So those are the 4 shades that I got. I know I've been kind of going a little bit blush crazy this year. It's kind of a little bit ridiculous, but we're just going to share with you guys the shades that I got. So they all have the same packaging. I really wish that they had like this beautiful lavender outer packaging with the roses on it, but unfortunately the outer packaging doesn't have that, so that kind of sucks. So the first shade is Nude Venus, which is such a beautiful, like, peachy everyday blush shade. These are so pretty. I love the embossing on these, and this one I think is one of the luminous finishes. So that is the first shade. It honestly swatches better in person than it does on camera, but I've been wearing the crap out of these blushes because they're just such beautiful, like, everyday shades. Of course, I've been wearing this shade the most, along with Desert Orchid. So that is the first shade. That one is called Nude Venus. Then the second shade is Desert Orchid. Again, the same packaging, so I'm not going to show you guys the packaging every single time. So this one is Desert Orchid, and then when you open it up, this is the shade. So this one is definitely one of the luminous finishes, and this is what it looks like. It's such a perfect everyday nudish shade, but the thing about these is that they're not like super flat on the skin. Like sometimes some nude shades can be very they're just straight up nude. These have like such a beautiful like luminosity to them without being glittery, and they add just such a gorgeous blurring and glowing effect to your skin, and that's why they're just so pretty on the skin. So this one, Desert Orchid, is just literally the perfect everyday blush for me. I've used it a ton since I've gotten it, and these have definitely been my most used blushes since I've gotten them. I love them so much. And then I got 2 of the pinker shades. So one of them is called Flirtatious, and that is, again, the same packaging. And then when you open it up, it looks like this. So this one's a little bit more of like a nudish pink shade. But when you actually apply this and you put it on the face, it kind of becomes a little bit more peachy toned. Like, I can't really explain it, but it's not really as pink. That might be just because every time I've applied it, I haven't really cleaned my brush off properly, so it might still have like the warmth and the pigment from like one of the other shades that I applied the day before. But that one is Flirtatious, and again, that one's a little bit more nude. This one's definitely like the most subtle out of the ones that I got. And then the last shade that I got is Divine Rose, and that one is the one I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It's such a pretty, like, everyday pink shade, and I didn't think I was going to use this one as much because I don't end up reaching for pink blushes as much as I used to, but this has been like my go-to pink blush over the past month, and it's such a gorgeous color. So that one is Divine Rose. So I kind of wanted something a little bit richer as well, and they are so super buttery and soft. And like, again, the embossing is what got me, but I've been waiting so long for her to come out with blushes as well, so I was super excited to pick up a couple of shades. So this one is Divine Rose. Look how pretty that is, and that one is definitely the most pigmented. So they're really, really pretty. I've been loving them for everyday use, and they're just so easy to apply, so I have nothing negative to say about them. They're all amazing. Okay, then I just got like 3 more things from Sephora. I didn't go too crazy there this time. So the next thing that I got was the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. I have been eyeing this ever since it came out, and since I've been like working through some foundations and kind of decluttering some, I really have been wanting to try it ever since it came out. So I decided to finally order it. So it says medium coverage up to 24-hour wear, and I got mine in the lightest shade, which is 10 Ultra Fair, which is a pretty amazing shade match for me. I really love this shade on my skin. So this is what the packaging looks like. I really, really like it. And then on the back it says 10 Ultra Fair. I don't know if this is like a really huge claim, but I think this is my favorite tinted moisturizer I've ever used in my life. It is so hydrating on the skin. I mean, obviously it's called Hydromaniac, but I just freaking love how this makes my skin look. It looks so good and healthy when I use it, and it's just, when I saw this, I was like, this is going to be the perfect go-to product for me for the summertime, because even though sometimes some tinted moisturizers can be a little bit sticky or they can be a little bit dry, this I don't get that with at all. I mean, sometimes I do set it and it does feel a little bit dry, but as soon as I set it with my setting spray, it's totally fine. But I have absolutely been loving this. It's just so beautiful on the skin, and I can't say anything. I think that this has taken the place of my Colourpop tinted moisturizer and my Fenty Beauty skin tint. I love this so much. I have been wearing it so much since I've gotten it. When I got it and I tried it for the first time, I wore it for like 4 days in a row. I loved it so much, and I still love it. So I am so happy I picked this up. I might be decluttering a couple of other foundations because I did pick up another one from another brand. But this has been my absolute obsession. I love it so much. Okay, and then the last makeup item that I got from Sephora is the Bite Beauty Daycation Whipped Blush with papaya extract. And I got mine in the shade Melon Mojito. So this is what the packaging looks like, and then it says Melon Mojito on the top. So you know me, I'm not like super into like liquid blushes. I'm much more into like the like cream blush trend as opposed to like liquid blushes. Like, I've never been a huge like liquid blush fan, but cream blushes I'm all for this year. I've been going kind of hard with cream blushes this year. But I saw that Kelly Gooch really said that these were really good blushes, and I've been watching her channel pretty regularly now. I mean, I always watched her, but now I've been watching her like regularly, like on like a daily basis, because I just love her channel. And she really highly recommended these blushes. She said that they were really good, so I decided to pick one of the shades up in Melon Mojito, and that she said that this was her favorite color. So I also just loved the packaging. So this is what the packaging looks like, and then this is the back. I also get so super intrigued by Bite Beauty's like products that they come out with that aren't like lip products. So that's why I was just really intrigued to try one of these. So I'm just going to swatch it for you guys. And you need a very small amount of this. It's pretty damn pigmented. Even that was too much for me to put on my hands, but it's okay. Oh my god, everything is always getting everywhere. So this is what the shade looks like. Look how pretty that is. It's such a pretty like peachy, like shimmery, luminous color, and it's really pretty. Excuse me. Sorry. But out of the few times I've used it, and I've used it at least 3 or 4 times, of course, out of 3 of the 4 times, I kept on forgetting to not set my foundation first, like with powder. Can you just give me a minute, please? God almighty, always fucking bothering me. I'm sorry, I literally, like, cannot stand that my mom always needs me for something, even though she told me she didn't need me anymore. Of course, she always has to ask me a question. So, out of the 4 times I've tried it, I didn't really love it because I kept on putting it over a powder. But when I finally remembered not to set my foundation when I used it again, I didn't really love it on my skin. Like, it was pretty, but I feel like as soon as you put it on, it shears out, like, way too much. Why is there a bug? It shears out way too much that, like, the pigment kind of gets lost, like, right after you put it on. I do like it for, like, if I have, like, if it's a really hot day outside, I feel like that this is going to be a good choice for me to have just, like, a sheer wash of color on my cheeks. So I think it is a good summer choice, and I really have been super intrigued on Bite Beauty's, like, new products, and they always intrigue me with the stuff that they come out with. So besides Pat McGrath and Fenty Beauty, Bite Beauty is really the only other mainstream brand that has my interest that I keep on going back to. So it's nice, but I prefer a cream blush over liquid blushes, and I've used it with, like, a stippling brush and, like, a beauty blender. I've tried it with a regular brush too, and I just don't really like how it looks on my skin too much. I mean, it's pretty, but, like, when I try to blend it out and, like, build the pigment a little bit, it kind of just ends up being really sheer still. But it's nice. I think that's what they were intending for it to be anyway. But I'm just saying, like, as far as what I prefer a cream blush. But I like it, and I'll keep it, and I've been using it. So, and then the last thing that I got from Sephora is the Supergoop Play Everyday Lotion with Sunflower Extract, Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 30, and this is what the packaging looks like. So I actually picked this up. Oh my god, why do I keep on ruining my damn nail polish? So I actually picked this up when my sister was here to visit, so that was, like, definitely a couple weeks back. So this is what the packaging looks like, and this is the Supergoop Play Everyday Lotion Sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen I'm now applying to my face every single day before I put makeup on, and I've been mixing it with my vitamin C orange moisturizer from Ole Henriksen, and I've been using them together because my sister recommended that I start using Supergoop on my face. Not that I don't love the CeraVe moisturizer still. I probably will end up, sunscreen, I probably will end up getting that after I use this up, because I don't know if I want to spend every single $30 every single time to replace my sunscreen, because that's a little pricey. The CeraVe is like half the price, and it still works great for something from the drugstore. But I really like this, and I'm going to continue using it, and I'm going to use it up, obviously. But I might wait until a sale to pick up another one, so... But it's really nice, and I really have been enjoying it. Okay, so that is everything from Sephora. Now let's move on to Ulta. Okay, so I did get a few things from Ulta. So the main reason why I ordered from Ulta is because I've been wanting this eyeshadow palette for so long. And I did have some points to use from Ulta. I had like $12 in points. So I just figured to use them finally and pick up this damn palette because it's been on my wish list 4 months. I keep on going back and forth to see whether or not I'm going to pick it up. And I'm like, Caitlin, you know you're going to pick it up eventually, so just freaking get it. So I finally just decided to get it. So this is the Nabla Side by Side Nude Palette. I've been wanting to try Nabla's eyeshadows for such a long time. And ever since this palette came out, I was like, that's absolutely perfect. It's like literally the perfect everyday nude palette, neutral palette. So I finally just decided to get it. So let me just open it up. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. I really love it. Super sleek and just a really good color. I really like it. And then the inner packaging is the same. So this is what the palette looks like. And then the back is the same design. And then when you open it up, this is what, oh my god. Why does it always get everywhere? The shades aren't really crumbly, like the shimmers aren't really crumbly when you use them. I mean, when you apply them, they're just a little bit crumbly in the pan, which I don't really mind. So this is what the palette looks like, and what's nice is that it comes with a full-size mirror, but you can also bend this all the way back, which is really, really nice. So this is what the palette looks like. I'll give you guys a close-up on what it looks like. So it comes with 16 shades. It looks like I've used the hell out of it. I have been using it quite a bit. Just the pans do get pretty messy when you use it. So it looks like I've used it a hell of a lot more than I've actually used it. I've been using it to test it out, but there's only like, I think there's only one shade in here that I haven't worn on my lid. So I've mostly worn all of them. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mattes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shimmers. So there's a couple of different shimmer finishes in here. Mostly there's 1, 2, 3, 4 metallics and like 3 pressed glitter shades. There's only like 4 true metallics, and then like the other 3 are like shimmers with sparkle or like more of like a pressed like shimmery glitter. So this is what it looks like. So let's go through the shades real quick. So we have Bonjour, Ray of Light, Halftime, and Magic Moment. Then we have Body and Soul, Paradiso, Beauty Mark, and Clan. Then we have Burnt Sienna, Better Society, Cedar Wood, and Tempera. And then we have Rarity, Love Ritual, Cubish, and Untitled. Isn't this like the perfect everyday palette? This is such a good travel palette since we're, you know, starting to possibly travel again, you know, if you're fully vaccinated. This is such a great travel palette because it has like the mirror and it has like literally every single essential shade that you would need to travel. You wouldn't have to bring any other like neutral palette with you because you have everything in here. So anyway, let's swatch some of the shades for you guys, but I have been absolutely loving this palette. The formula is beautiful. The shades are pigmented. I have absolutely nothing negative to say. They are all freaking gorgeous. So those are some of the shades for you guys. So we have Paradiso, Bonjour, and Cedarwood. Those are pretty much my 3 favorite shades. I'll try and swatch a couple more of them for you. If I could actually like coordinate myself and everything wasn't like a mess. Let's swatch. The mattes in here are so nice. I might have swatched one of the mattes twice, but hey, that's the life I live. So here's some more of the colors. So we have Burnt Sienna, Bonjour, and Ray of Light. I'm not sure if those are both Bonjour or if that one's Halftime. I think that one's Halftime. So those are some of the shades for you guys. Super metallic. The mattes in here blend so beautifully. They blend like a dream and they are so buttery and smooth. I think I prefer the mattes out of the shimmers in this palette. I mean, the shimmers are so pretty, but they're a couple of these shimmers that, since they are more of like a glittery sheer kind of formula, they're a little bit more sheer on the lid, so they're kind of just like a wash of color, like Magic Moment, Body and Soul, and Better Society. They're kind of more sheer, so the true metallics are really beautiful. Just, you know, it kind of just like, I wish that all of them were regular metallics. Like, I don't love like that sheer like glitter formula, but they're so pretty and they're such pretty toppers over the metallic shades that it really doesn't matter. And the black in here is super damn pigmented. Love it. All the mattes in here are stunning. I love, you can do a warm tone look, you can do a cool tone look. You have everything you need in here. You have a black, you have a gray, you have a brow bone highlight, you have these warmer tone mattes, and then you have these cooler tone mattes. Like, I don't know why I didn't pick up this palette sooner, because it literally is the perfect neutral palette, and it's one of my favorite palettes I've tried this year, and I'm so glad I finally tried Nabla's eyeshadow formula, because it is pretty damn amazing. So I'm so happy I finally tried that. And then I did get a few other things from Ulta. So I did get 2 things from Milani. So I'm going to share those with you guys. So the first thing that I got is one of the, I actually got this from CVS, but I'm just going to roll it into the Ulta stuff because I only got 2 things from CVS. But since I'm talking about Milani at the same time, I might as well talk about them together. So this is the Milani Cream Blush in the shade 110 Nude Kiss. So I was going to hold off on this for a little while. It says Nude Kiss on the back. And then this is the shade because, again, I've just been getting like way too many blushes this year. But I've heard that these cream blushes from Milani are one of the best cream blushes on the market right now. Like, besides the Melt blushes and the Patrick Ta, I actually love the Tower 28 and the Patrick Ta. Those are like my 2 favorite cream blush formulas. This one is definitely one of my favorites as well. It's so beautiful. That's what it looks like. And that's like barely swatched. And look how pigmented it is. So that is the shade Nude Kiss. It's so beautiful on the cheeks. It blends out so beautifully over powder, without powder. And it lasts such a good amount of time. It's very long lasting for a cream blush. So I highly recommend these if you've been looking for a good cream blush formula and you don't know what to try. I think that the Milani ones are freaking great. So, and then the other product I got from Milani is the Milani Baked Highlighter in the shade 120 Champagne d'Oro. So this is what it looks like. And then the back says the shade name. I've actually never tried any of Milani's baked highlighters. You guys know I love Milani's highlighting formula. I have one of their highlighting palettes and one of their like single highlighters, but I've never tried their baked ones. So I was really intrigued on trying this for a while. So this is what the shade looks like. Look how pretty it is. I mean, gorgeous. You guys know I love gold highlights. So this is the highlighter. And look how beautiful that is. This is so beautiful on the skin, you guys. Like, honestly, the drugstore kicks butt when it comes to highlighters these days. I don't remember the last time I actually really picked up a, like, super intense, like, high-end highlighter. Like, the drugstore is where it's at for highlighters these days. So I freaking love this. And, again, Milani's highlighters have always been one of my favorite formulas. They are so good. And then this one is slowly becoming one of my top favorite highlighter formulas as well from the drugstore. And this one is the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter, and they released a new shade in it, so I had to pick up the other shade because I picked up the first one that they came out with like a month or 2 ago. Fell in love with that one, so they finally came out with another shade. And of course, it's gold, so duh, I had to get it. And this one is called Beyond Golden Glow. And then this is what it looks like. I love like the floral embossing in here. It's just so damn pretty. And this, again, is like $4 or $5. Like, you can't go wrong with this. It's such a good price. And then this is the highlighter right here. Look how pretty that is. These are both so damn metallic. Do you see how much deeper the Catrice one is, though? But it's actually, it does sheer out pretty well on your face, and I absolutely love it. So I highly recommend Catrice highlighters as well. If you guys are sleeping on these are stunning. And then I do have 2 more items from NYX. Actually, I have a couple of items from NYX. 1 second. I have to find the other one. Give me a second. I'm having to dig for everything that I got, but we're almost done with the makeup. So I did get 2 things from NYX. So the one thing I really wanted to get was the NYX Lingerie XXL Professional Makeup Liquid Lipstick. So this is what the packaging looks like. And I got the shade Turn On. And the reason why I got this is because I saw one of Leora Loves Makeup 52's video. I love her. I watch her so often, like almost every day. And she was wearing this in one of her videos, and I was like, oh my god, that is such a pretty color. So I ended up picking it up because I was like, you know what? I kind of want to pick up some new, like, drugstore lipstick. So I decided to get this, and it's such a pretty everyday shade. I've worn this at least 4 to 5 times, and I absolutely love this formula. It's so comfortable on the lips. lasts such a long time without even having to reapply it. It lasts so well through eating, and it's so comfortable for a good like 7 hours on your lips. And even after you reapply it, it feels like absolutely nothing on your lips, and I absolutely love this. So I really have been enjoying that. And then they were having a promo going on where if you spent $15 on NYX, you got a free full-size set of 2 products. So I decided to pick up another product from NYX, and I've never really tried like their mascaras before, so I decided just to pick up this one on a whim. And I read a few reviews on it, and people said it was really, really good. So I got the NYX On The Rise Volume Lipscara. I love that it's called Lipscara because I'm such a dork, but I really think that's such a cute play on words. So this is what the packaging looks like, and it claims that it says 95% saw instant volume, 94% saw instant lift. I never pay attention to that. I'm like, I'm just going to try it, and if I don't like it, I return it. So this is what the packaging looks like. So it says NYX On The Rise Mascara. And then when you take out the wand, this is what the wand looks like. And I really like this type of wand. It's like more curved on the top, so it really does a good job of giving you some volume. And I actually really like this. It's a really nice like everyday mascara, but I also like the volume that it gives me if I do want to wear it for, you know, for work and stuff. So I have been really enjoying it. It's more of a drier formula, but I like it more than the formula of the L'Oreal or was it L'Oreal or L'Oreal or Maybelline? I can't remember which one was the Bambi Eyes one, but I enjoy this more than the formula of that one because it's not as dry as that, because it's not a waterproof mascara, and most people don't prefer waterproof mascaras. I don't. So I really, really liked this. So I got that, and then it came, or you were able to get this full-size set if you ordered $15 or more. So the set was the NYX Matte Bronzer and the NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Skin Tint. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And this bronzer by itself is $10 already, and I think this is like, this is not a full size, but I thought I would try it anyway because I haven't tried a NYX blush in so long, and I've never tried one of their liquid blushes, so I thought this was a pretty good set to take advantage of. So I got the shade Medium in the NYX Matte Bronzer, which I think is a pretty good universal shade for someone in a deeper skin tone, and this works pretty well for me. So this is the NYX Matte Bronzer in the shade Medium, and it says Medium on the back. And then this is what it looks like. I really like the shade, and again, it comes with a really nice mirror. It's really, really soft. I mean, I've heard such great things about this bronzer, and for some reason, I've never tried NYX's bronzers either. So that is the shade. It's super soft, and I really, really like the shade on my skin. It's not too dark for me at all. It works just fine with my fair skin tone, and I really, really like it. So I've been wearing that a ton as well. And then the blush is called Baby Doll. So it's like this pinky color. And it's called the Sweet Cheeks Soft Skin Tint. And I'm just going to swatch it for you guys. And it looks like that. And it's like this pinky shade. It's very, very pigmented, so you really don't need too much. And that's what it looks like sheared out. Again, super pigmented, so you really don't need too much at all. I probably should have worn it today, but I honestly did not have time to apply a liquid blush today, so I threw on the Pat McGrath one. And I like it. I've only tried it once because, again, I'm not like a huge liquid blush wearer, but it's pretty. So that is everything that I got from Ulta. So now let's just share with you guys 2 palettes. So I did end up getting 2 palettes. So the first one was sent to me because I did become a member of Debbie's channel, Debutante. You guys know I love her so much. And I wanted to contribute to her channel, so I ended up signing up to become a glitter gangster, or not glitter, whatever the first level is. I'm a glitter glangster. I forget what it's called, but it's like the first level of membership where it's like $2 a month. And you get a point perk if you become a member of her channel. So she was sending out Gourmande Girls palettes to whoever signed up for the first month. And now she's actually ending that. And now what you get is like an extra drawing for her giveaways, for membership only giveaways. So actually you only ended up getting the palettes from her for the first month because she just started doing the membership like last month. So for whoever joined her channel for the first month, got the Gourmande Girls palettes that she sent to whoever signed up and paid for a membership. So I ended up getting one of the Gourmande Girls palettes. I've been really interested in trying this brand for a while. I just didn't pull the trigger on trying one of their eyeshadow palettes yet because I, don't want to overwhelm myself too much with too many eyeshadow palettes. But she ended up sending me the Gourmande Girls times Batgirl Lecta Volume 2 Exquisite Palette. So this is what it looks like. So I didn't even know that. I mean, I saw that you get a point perk, but I didn't realize that it was going to be like something like this. I mean, I knew it was going to be something makeup related, but as soon as I saw like the bubble wrap, I was like, oh, I know what this is. So this is what it looks like, and I do have a full first impressions on this palette on my channel. It was my look for Liz, and I did use this palette for it. So again, it does come with a full-size mirror, and it comes with a plastic insert. And this is what the 12 pan eyeshadow palette looks like. So this is a very different color scheme for me. It is mostly neutral. It just has like these 3 pops of color in here, but it's mostly a neutral palette. So I thought that this palette was a pretty like fun and different neutral palette, because you can go like really colorful and smoky with these darker tones, but you also have this side where it's like a neutral palette. So I think it's so pretty. So let's just go through the shades real quick. So we have Supernova, Gaia, Nebula, and Dark Rift. Then we have the Core, Red Planet, Andromeda, and Galactic. And then the last row is Milky Way, Sunshine, Blue Moon, and Dead Planet. So that's what these shades look like. Let's give you guys a quick close-up. And I'm just going to swatch a couple of the shades for you guys. Let's do some of these fun. Oh, those are so pigmented. Wow. So we'll just do some of the colors. I'm not going to swatch too many because, like, I still have another palette to show you guys. But just letting you guys know, these are super pigmented. I've mostly used all of the shades. I only just haven't used the 2 purples in here and the black. But besides that, I've tested out all the shimmers, and the shimmers are so buttery smooth, and the mattes blend beautifully. It really is a nice formula. So we have Blue Moon, Andromeda, and what's this one? The Core. So those are 3 of the shades. And let's just swatch these 2 like warmer tone colors for you guys, because you guys know I love warmer tone eyeshadows. And those are the 2 matte shades, which are Red Planet and Sunshine. So those are those 2 colors. So I have used pretty much every shade in the palette. I did just take like 3 days just to test out the palette for myself. And I really, really like the formula. Very, very soft and smooth. And the metallics are so beautiful and buttery. And the owner is such a damn sweetheart. We have been talking for the past couple of weeks, and we are working on something really special for my best friend who unfortunately passed away a few weeks back. And she's an absolute sweetheart. She is so nice to talk to, and she is just such a beautiful person, and I really am so happy to get to know her, and I can't wait to have you guys see what we're working on. It's going to be so great. And I will support this brand 100% as much as I can. I think I'm going to order some other stuff from them next month. I did order from the brand that I allowed myself to order from this month. I was going to wait till next month to order from that brand, but something's being discontinued that I wanted, so I had to order it like sooner rather than later. So that is the Gourmande Girls Exquisite palette. And then the last eyeshadow palette that I got which I really tried to resist this one as well. So I ended up getting another 3 eyeshadow palettes. I mean, I'm an eyeshadow palette hoarder. You guys know I love eyeshadow palettes. But I also did sell quite a few on my Poshmark, so I kind of thought it was a little bit more justifiable for me to get some eyeshadow palettes this past month. So let me live my life. So this is the Glamlite Red Velvet Cupcake Palette. I really tried super hard to resist this palette because Glamlite had actually not released anything new until this palette came out. I think it was the end of May, beginning of June. I think it was like around like the first week of June or something. And once I saw this revealed, I was like, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. And then as soon as it launched, I was like, I bought it. I was like, this palette is so pretty. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. Look how cute it is. It's a freaking little oven. I mean, can you like get any cuter? I absolutely freaking love their packaging. I know some people don't love their foodie packaging, but I freaking love it. I think it's so adorable. And then it says the 12 shades on the back, and it says cupcake. And then when you open it up, like it has a little dial, and then when you open it up, it opens up like an oven. And this reveals the palette. And then you open up this, and that is the Red Velvet Cupcake palette. How freaking cute is that? And I keep it displayed like this. Like, I display every single Glamlite palette because they're so freaking adorable. So now this is my 4th Glamlite palette, but it's really hard to say no to their palettes because they're so cute and I absolutely love them. Okay, sorry, my dad was just coming in and emptying my garbage. So this is what the palette looks like. Look how freaking cute it is. I love the red ombre packaging and the cupcake. It's like a plastic raised cupcake and I freaking love it. And it has the little sprinkles in it that move. These ones kind of don't move as well as but it's like kind of like a mini version of the cake palette and the ice cream palette because the ice cream dream palette has like these sprinkles in it too. But I just thought this was the perfect size and I'm really glad that they made a smaller palette because a lot of people like are just like kind of wanting like smaller palettes from Glamlite because they're a little bit more difficult to store. That's why but people still love the foodie themed packaging. It's just like they have been asking for them to make like smaller palettes. Like, not all of them, but just, like, some of them. So, anyway, it does come with a plastic insert, and then it does come with a mirror as well. And then this is the 12-pan Red Velvet Cupcake eyeshadow palette. This is so pretty. I love it so much. So, it comes with 6 mattes and 6 shimmers. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. So, we have cream cheese, buttery, dazzling, and confection. Then we have Cake Mix, Cupcake Heaven, Red Velvet, and Decadent. And then we have Sweet Cravings, Baked Goodies, Kisses, and Super Moist. So let's just show you guys a close-up real quick. And I actually am wearing this on my eyes today. I put Cupcake Heaven in the crease, then I darkened up the crease more with Confection. Then I used Super Moist on the outer corners, and then I used Baked Goodies all over the lid. They might be a little bit more faded now, but honestly, these hold their pigment so damn well. And then I put Cake Mix on the inner corners. I am obsessed with this palette, you guys. I didn't think I was going to love it as much when I first got it because I was like, oh, there's not too many deepening shades in here. But these work so well with other formulas, with my other deepening shades in my singles palette, that I freaking love this palette. This has become, I think, my favorite Glamlite palette, and it's not just because it's new, but I think that this is their best formula that I've tried from them. Of course, they have a ton of palettes to offer, but this is like on another level. The shimmers are stunning. I actually think that these shimmers are more sparkly than their other shimmers that I have from like the chocolate donut palette and the pie palette. They are beautiful, and the mattes in here, super pigmented, but they are also very easily blendable, and that's why I love Glamlite so much. It's because they make blending eyeshadow easy, even if it's like more colorful. And this honestly isn't too colorful. I think that this is like a good palette for someone to dip into if they like first want to dip into color. I know some people were a little bit upset that there wasn't really too much red in here. I'm a little bit upset at that as well. There are some similar shades in here, but at the same time, they are all very different. But the fact that they put 3 purple shimmers in here, like this lavender shimmer, this deeper purple shimmer, and this like purple shimmer. I don't know why they put 3 in here, but they're all beautiful and gorgeous. But people, wanted, they could have put at least another red, like, deepening shade in here. Like, maybe it would have eliminated this, like, muted brown shade. And then maybe they could have put, like, a matte white in here because a lot of people wanted, like, a white shade in here as well. I mean, you kind of think of white when you think of red velvet, but obviously that's what cream cheese is for because red velvet frosting is usually a cream cheese frosting. So anyway, let's swatch some of the shades for you guys. I'm starting to get real tired, so I just want to swatch them for you guys. So this one is cream cheese, this one is decadent, and this one is red velvet. So I wanted to swatch some of like the red shades for you. Oh my god, that red is so damn pigmented. So that's cream cheese, decadent, and red velvet. Look how freaking stunning those are. Look how freaking pigmented that red shade is. Glamlite knows how to do eyeshadow, okay? Like, do not be fooled by the foodie packaging. Their eyeshadow formula is freaking killer. Like, one of my favorites. And then we'll just swatch like 2 more of the shades for you guys. That's a couple more of them. So this one is Dazzling and this one is Cupcake Heaven. So those are just a few of the colors and swatches. I can swatch all the shades for you guys in my first impressions of the palette, but I can't sit here and swatch forever. But I'm just saying I'm freaking obsessed with this, and I think that this is my favorite palette that I've ever tried from them. I have the pie palette, the chocolate donut, and the whatchamacallit, the pizza palette. And I think that they're all amazing, but honestly, these are like super pigmented. And there is like a certain dryness to their mattes, but that's why they last so long, I feel like. But I just think that this palette is wonderful, and I've been loving it. Okay, and then I did just get a couple things from Colourpop, and it actually just came today, so I want to share it with you guys. Okay, so now I do have just a couple of things to show you guys from Colourpop. I honestly only placed 1 order from them because I honestly have been so bored with their launches lately, and this was literally the only thing that intrigued me to try. So you guys know I end up trying almost every foundation from Colourpop. I have tried every foundation product from them. I have the Tinted Moisturizer, the No Filter Foundation, the No Filter Stick Foundation, and the Pretty Fresh Foundation, which I'm wearing today. So they did recently come out with a new face and body foundation, so I decided to pick it up, and this is the Soul Body Face and Body Makeup, and this one is in the shade Fair 2, which is the lightest shade. I haven't really watched any reviews on this. This shade does look a bit yellow for me, but I'm really, really excited to try this. I'm pretty sure that this was the lightest shade they had to offer. So let me see. Oh, there's a seal on it. So this is what it looks like. It says Soul Body, and then on the back has like, the claims and everything, and it says what it is. This creamy light diffusing foundation veils skin with a flawless soft matte finish, perfect for any complexion. Buildable soft focused pigments enhance and even out the skin tone, while coconut water, papaya extract, and vitamin E nourish and hydrate for healthy, natural, long looking skin all day long. How to use: massage into skin using fingertips or buff into skin using a brush. So it actually says to blend out with your fingers. I want to swatch this to see how the shade is. So I'm just gonna, I just took the seal off. I'm not gonna be able to show you guys the clothing. I've been rambling for too long, so this video is just gonna be way too long if I decide to show you guys the clothing. It looks like a good shade for me. It is a little bit yellow though. It looks pretty dark. I don't know about that, but it seems very creamy. Let's see if I blend it out. Wow, that is very pigmented. I like completely blurred out the eyeshadow, but it seems to be very creamy, and I'm really, really excited to try it. So I got that, and then I just got 3 of their newer eyeliner shades. I actually haven't picked up any eyeliners from them in a little while. I mean, I did pick up the Raw Beauty Christy one, and then I also picked up 2 of the Bambi ones, but I haven't really gotten any other ones since then. And I kind of wanted to try some of their colorful liners, and I haven't had their colorful liners in like a long time. So I got 3 of the cream gel liners, the BFF ones, and I got some of the new neon colors, and I'm really excited to try these out for summer. So I got Crossed, Insomniac, and Unce. They're kind of weird names. So let's go ahead and swatch them for you guys. I don't know which one is which because I don't remember the shade names. I just thought the colors were really pretty. So the first one is like this neon yellow shade. I love the new packaging that they're in. And hopefully, I mean, this seems like it's kind of bent. So let's see. So this one is the first shade, which is called Crossed. So that one is the neon yellow shade. It's a really pretty color, and I'm super excited to try that out. Then the next one is called Insomniac. Okay. And my neck is starting to hurt. So yeah, I'm not going to have time to show you guys the clothing. So this one is the pink neon shade. I've been wanting a pink liner for so long, so I finally decided to get one. And I was like, the only one I was going to get was going to be from Colourpop anyway. I cannot wait to try this with the Barbie palette. So this is the pink color, and that one is called Crossed. I love this packaging. It's so pretty. And then the last one is called Unce, and I believe this one is an orange. I remember the colors that I got. I just don't remember the names of them. And then this one is the neon orange shade, which again is going to be a really fun color. I can't wait to wear this with like my Give Me Glow Extra Spicy palette. So that one is the orange shade. So those are the 3 liners that I got from Colourpop. And that's everything. And then I did also get just my CeraVe night cream because I did run out of my Ole Hendrickson one, so I decided to pick this up from CVS. I love this night cream, and I didn't really want to spend $40 on Ole Hendrickson again, and I love that night cream. And then I just picked up another backup of my L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, which these are both from CVS because I ended up, you know, my older one was getting really dried out. And yeah, that's pretty much everything, you guys. Okay, you guys, that is everything that I picked up for makeup wise. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to the clothing, but I checked how long the video is already, and it's like over 45 minutes, and I'm just like, that's too long. So I know I say it's a makeup and clothing haul in the beginning, but it's just the makeup. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CPW819, and my Poshmark is the same handle. Check out my Poshmark to see if you want to grab any makeup. I'm selling quite a bit of things. This is one of the shirts that I picked up recently. It's like this lucky top with like this floral embroidery around Lucky. I freaking love it. I think it's so cute, and it's like this pink color. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I love you guys again. I'm sorry I couldn't get to the clothing. Let me know if you guys have picked up any of this stuff up recently. I would love to know your thoughts. Are you interested in any of these products? I would love to know. So I love you guys. Bye.